Welcome back to Doing Football. Today, very special episode. We'll hit you with some of the best DFS stacks for week 4 in fantasy football, especially for your guaranteed prize pool contests, and more specifically on OwnersBox, the importance of the quarterback position and finding a great pass catcher to go with them. So we're each going to give you one stack today that we really like this week on OwnersBox. You can go to OwnersBox, download the app, check out the website. You can use promo code DREW9. You're going to get a $10 free entry into the week 4 contest, $50,000 prize pool there as well. If you enjoy the video, please do drop a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Very excited about week 4, and we're going to be hitting you with, it's Saturday today, we're going to hit you with a video today about stacks, and we're going to hit you with another video as well on Sunday, so be sure to check that out. Love helping you guys out with playing on the platform and playing in these weekly lineups. So Avery, why don't you start?
Atlanta Falcons, Matt Ryan, Calvin Ridley is my stack of the week. Matt Ryan last week rostered owned, I guess, in this 3.5%. Matt Ryan's 5,800, Calvin Ridley 6,700. We are looking at the Washington football team defense. Obviously, Atlanta has disappointed early in the season, but I think this has driven their price down, and this is where you find value when they are going to boom instead of bust this week. That's why I like them so much. Washington football team defense, week 1 gave 337 passing yards, 1 touchdown. Week 2, 250 passing yards. Daniel Jones did a lot on the ground. Matt Ryan's not going to run like Daniel Jones did. Much better passer. Week 3, 360 passing yards they gave up. Mike Williams, the wide receiver, 14 in week 1. Herbert, 26. They have not played that poorly this season. I think it was Brandon Staley's first game. That's why they didn't play so well. Maybe they confused him a little bit. But ever since then, Sterling Shepard, wide receiver 20, Daniel Jones, QB 4, week 2. Then Emmanuel Sanders was wide receiver 5, Josh Allen, QB 1, week 3. They are not trending in the right direction, this Washington football team defense. Matt Ryan has kind of struggled, but I see this like a 4-touchdown, 330-yard game for Matt Ryan. And if Matt Ryan is going to do that, it is going to be with Calvin Ridley getting a majority of the targets. We are PPR format. He is going to get a lot of targets, a lot of catches, and he could easily find his way into the end zone 2 times this game, and this stack goes huge this week.
Yeah. The total on the game is 47 points, so they're implying that there's going to be some points scored in this game because of these defenses, so I like it.
Yeah, I mean, the Washington football team defense has been one of the biggest storylines of just being shit so far to start the year.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt Ryan too, but if it's going to happen, probably happens this game. I do think a lot of people will look towards Matt Ryan and maybe Calvin Ridley as well because of that. But like if Calvin Ridley doesn't have a big game, I'd be surprised. Like it has to come for him. He hasn't had that blow-up game yet, so I'd expect this week.
Yeah, I'm not sure if people know if that Washington's defense isn't good yet.
That's true, yeah.
I don't know if they know yet.
Only the sharps like Avery.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My stack this week, again, in your guaranteed prize pool contest, your big contest, you want to get contrarian with your lineups. I think this is a good way to do so. It's Teddy Bridgewater and Tim Patrick. Teddy Bridgewater, 6,200 on OwnersBox this week. Tim Patrick, 5,100. Now, last week, Bridgewater, 6.4% owned in week 3. But middle of the road in terms of pricing. I think he was right around 15th on the platform among quarterbacks. And again, quarterbacks is going to be a boost considering that there's, compared to DraftKings, all the other sites you'd be using because there's pretty much always 2 in your lineups. So I'm looking at this week. I do see that ownership even coming down some more. People see that purple and they see the Ravens logo and they're scared to go up against that defense. But that is not the story this season with Baltimore through 3 games. And let's keep in mind with opponents, they've gotten to play, a brand new offensive line from the Chiefs. They got to go up against the Lions. Who did they have in week 1? They're the Raiders in week 1. Yeah. You would think this is as advantageous a schedule so far that you could get from the Ravens pass defense, but it has not been good. 29th in the NFL in sack rate, PFF coverage grade that ranks them 27th in the NFL as well. So not only are they not getting because they're not getting after the passer, it's tough to make plays in the secondary if you cannot get after the quarterback, and that's what's shown the last 3 weeks here. So I'm excited about Teddy Bridgewater, who is playing with an offensive line that is top 5 unit in the NFL through 3 weeks. Now let's keep in mind the matchups, the teams they played through those 3 weeks haven't been too good, a combined 0-9. But I think this is still a good matchup for this offense. Bridgewater's price on OwnersBox, he's surrounded by some really enticing options. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, who we've talked about previously on the show. That Cowboys matchup I think is going to be enticing to people, and Kirk Cousins as well, right around his price. Tim Patrick, the other side of the guy that he's throwing to that I like to stack him with, he's averaging 13 fantasy points per game on OwnersBox. The team's losing KJ Hamler as well, which will open up some more opportunity for him. And then Cortland Sutton is a good candidate to be earning some shadow coverage from Marlon Humphrey. So I'm going to stay away from Courtland Sutton and instead go to a running mate that has been on the field plenty. And really last season, he had 700 yards and 6 touchdowns. Like, this is a player that is consistent when he gets his opportunity and is on the field. So I love him this week. I think this is a great stack to go with. Also, very affordable, very efficient for your lineups. This is a combined price of $11,300. So you've got some freedom to grab who Jared might be talking about here to pair with him. So let's go with that.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, one stat you brought up, the sack rate. Important stat, because on OwnersBox, you lose 1 point for each sack you take.
Yes, good point.
Bridgewater might not be taking very many sacks.
Yeah, it's been a good line, and it's a bad defensive line they're going up against. So,
all right, my stack, I'm going with Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith. Jalen Hurts is at 7,600 and Devonta Smith is at 4,900. Now, everybody just saw on Monday night, Jalen Hurts did not have a great game. We don't know what the ownership percentages are because we only had it for the Sunday slate.
Yep.
So I'm not exactly sure how much he was owned, but based on how he performed, people are probably going to be looking away from him, I think. I don't think he's going to be somebody people are going to look to target. There's a lot of other guys in that high range that people are going to like Stafford or Kyler Murray. So he's a guy who is a contrarian pick, and they're going up against the Chiefs. Chiefs are going to put up a lot of points. And to combat that, I think the Eagles will too, because the Chiefs defense isn't that great, especially against the run, which means Jalen Hurts is going to be getting a lot of points on the ground. I could see this being like a 100-yard game on the ground for him that just absolutely blow up for him. Mm-hmm. And then on the other side, Devonta Smith, he had shadow coverage against Trayvon Diggs last week, but now he doesn't have that against the Chiefs. Big bounce back week for him. Expect something similar to week 1, 8 targets, maybe gets in the end zone. I like this stack. Devonta Smith, cheap too, 4,900. I was surprised he was that low.
Wow, yeah. That's lower than Tim Patrick, like I said. So I like that. That's a good option.
Value there.
Yeah. And again, like we said, you can pair at least 2 of these 3, whatever you like better, in your OwnersBox lineup. So be sure to download the app. Go check out OwnersBox, $50,000 week 4 contest. Promo code Drew9. You're also going to get a deposit bonus as well. Deposit as little as $10. We're going to give you $25 for free to spend. So that's at least 3 entries you can put into the big contest just in free money. So definitely go check out OwnersBox. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. We would really, really appreciate it. If you subscribe to the channel as well, comment down below if you want to join the Discord. Definitely comment. We'll get you the link as well. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.